that the person delaying the release of the money that would have saved lives and properties is the current finance minister.
Okay. No problem.
Yes, so...
I'll let you come and give me a minute. Let's
first
Solomon.
of all, it's not true that the World Bank stated anyway that what is happening is as a result of the inability of the finance minister to release funding towards the Garrett project.
There's a report in
Zaato, I'm coming. If you were to read, I am here.
You know when I kept quiet and interrupted.
It is never
No. I told them to hold on to allow you.
You know, it is very easy to want to do politics with this. By in doing so, do not expose yourself too much, because if you don't take care, those your MPP propagandists will mislead you. The conditionalities, you know, we went to the IMF, and the IMF gave us conditionalities that we must follow through proper financial management. And sometimes, I don't know what Atufosin has done to a lot of people. I mean, he has to check whether he has problems with people anyway. The sort of things that they attribute to him as being his nemesis, I wonder. You are a finance minister, and I would have done so, and the UP government would have done so. You come to meet a situation where monies were just being dished out, being utilized for no reason.
Wow.
You just told us that 40% has been utilized on the garage. Is that the case? Now, when you go on the field, you can't see semblance of the money, the actual implementation on the ground. So if you're a government and you come in, the first thing that you want to do is to go back and check whether or not the amount utilized commensurate with the sort of jobs that have been done. Coupled with the fact that the IMF had told us that the way and manner we were expending our revenues wasn't in the right form of shape. So if you're a finance minister, you want to assure discipline. And so when he took over, he decided to do a meticulous job. And as a Ghanaian, I will be proud of such a minister who wants to take his time and make sure that how much has been expended actually reflects on the ground. Remember, if you were to go to the Nima Paloma drainage, you know it has been work has stopped, because what is the World Bank itself saying? The World Bank is saying that as a result of the way and manner the contractor has behaved in terms of the utilization of funds, the contract has to be stopped, and then the government is trying to re-award the contract to a new contractor. So in your wildest of imagination, government should have just continued and be paying the contractor. Now the hospital at Wage, at the Children's Hospital, that we have not been able to commission, why was the project stopped? The World Bank is telling us that the contractor inflated price procurement. Unbelievable. They say World Bank. Oh, that's what I'm coming there.
No.
Now, okay, let's do it. Which portion of the report says that the finance minister, by virtue of the fact that he did not release funds, that is why we are flooding there?
Quote, the implementation of GAR had been significantly constrained by fiscal measures introduced by the Minister of Finance during 2025.
My goodness, what is fiscal measures? Do you understand what you read? Do you really understand it?
No, tell me, what is it?
Fantastic. Physical measures.
Yes.
Now, when you come and realize...
And also explain significantly constrained.
Okay,
do those two.
Let him explain.
A finance ministry will constrain release of resources when it realizes that the amount that is going is not commensurate with the work that is being done. Because if 40% of a loan amount is utilized, and you are still having these levels of underdevelopment there, then which sort of finance minister will go ahead and be paying anyhow? I wouldn't be proud of such a finance minister. So instead of you trying to do politics with it, you must rather clap for the finance minister for saying that, look, we were being shortchanged as a country. And believe you me, this business of it is World Bank money, the money is not for World Bank. We will definitely pay back. They give you the money and you pay back. So once the money is transferred to Ghana, it becomes our property, not the World Bank's property. We have to utilize it in a very good way so that we can repay back. Now you went to a sector that you wanted to dodge. We as a country presented a proposal to the World Bank. The World Bank saw the need to invest in it. Now COVID struck. You decided to divest $65 million of that amount into COVID, and he attempted reading what they did with it. Testing of COVID people, testing of that. Who tested you? Say we wanted to spend the money anyhow. That is why Felicia Tete, that they are northern, the second vice chair in northern region was telling us that during COVID they were giving 100,000. That is why when we were starting this, when I sent a signal that do not push us into that realm of doing politics with this matter, because the matter is such that we have been doing one too many politics with it, and every day, every now, we are not solving the problem. The problem is engineering. The problem is indiscipline. The problem is corruption. Because the contractors that are giving the contract, they are in cahoots with government. At the end of the day, inflate prices and the work is not done. And that is why we are where we are. So if you are dealing with the matter, don't bring this politics in, so that we are so straight into the point and go back there and encourage the right set of engineering methodology, so that tomorrow we cannot come in. And he was talking about the fact that President Mahama promised that they will, when he comes, he will deal with the issue of flooding. I am an opposition party. The best time to strike is not this time around. Your president was voted for a period of about 1,420 days or so. The entire four-year period is 1,420. So by running your mouth today, in 1 month, 1 year, 6 months, if the president is able to deal with that issue comprehensively, which I expect him to do, because that's why he was voted for, tomorrow what would you have to say? Your own words will be played against you, and it will be a political catastrophe to your political ideas. What you have rather to do is to be helping in finding the solution, and not right now be castigating. What has that?
But that's what Dr. Bawumia is saying, that let's not play politics with this matter.
No, he played politics with it.
Oh, but he said it.
No, he's saying, you see what?
Let's support the government.
No, he's not doing that. No.
And in so doing, he called for a state of emergency.
If you watch, I mean, the message is as good as a messenger, and his character and what he did yesterday. What was the point in Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia working on the flat water? What was he? Was he an engineer?
He was assessing the
No. Was he an engineer? You know,
does he have to be an engineer before he goes to?
So why did he go to do that on the road? So there was flat.
Is Mahama an engineer?
No, I'm coming.
Maybe
I'm coming. Mahama is the president of Ghana.
Of the country.
Mahama is who?
Is the biggest.
My goodness, what position does he have? Bawumia is like me. We are all ordinary. He doesn't have any portfolio.
Start working and solving.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is as ordinary as me. He has no portfolio.
People and listen to them.
What are you doing? So listen to him.
Someone will sit in the office.
Listen to him. Let me tell you. When Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and his people set out to go and inspect what has happened, what they told them was that they were going to assess the impact of the whole flooding situation. Now, when I saw their entourage, it was Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, my brother Kofi Tonto, Kofi Asenso, and all those people are social scientists. No engineering person among them. So how were they going to?
Asenso was the works and housing.
Asenso was born, you shouldn't have even gone there. Asenso, no, but we are coming here.
That's someone's personality. So I don't think I can allow you to say that on TV.
You are above this,
Solomon. Please.
On that point,
you are
above this.
I'll take it. There's no problem.
Thank you.
But look, you cannot be look, listen to me.
No.
When I matter is
you can have. No, I understand. You can have your personal.
It's very bad.
Change. Okay, no, it's my mechanic. No problem.
That was going on.
You know why? You know why?
It's not fair to say that.
I will do it. But what I'm saying is that the reason why I took an issue with Asenso is the fact that I just told you that in 2023, Asenso was the one that told us that they had developed a system that could try. Oh, my brother,
so that all of you can get to speak, please.
Asenso was the one that told us that they have installed a system which will be able to tell us that Alajo, Kotobabi here, and the words about raining, here will be flooding, so you have to be alert. And I asked you a simple question: why don't you be receiving that?
No, I haven't received.
So when the same person accompanies, and remember, he was the immediate roads and highways minister. He has been a minister of works and housing too. This person could not deal with the issues. Then 16 months down the line, he goes with the vice president and go and stand there and be preaching to us that no, it shouldn't be politicized. Why would I take him serious? And he's advising us that look, the government of the day must solve the problem. Why must he be the one to be telling us that the government of the day must be solving the problem when he has gotten the opportunity to deal with the very problems that we are talking about now? So he must not be the one to be telling us, but we that have not had the opportunity of leading this country must be the one advising the president. He has no more moral authority. That is the point that I'm trying to make. And the same way, those that went to it was pure politics. They were not there to commiserate with the people of this country. No way. How did they do that? These were the same people that saw that Ghana has been experiencing flooding over the years, but they decided to invest $97 million into a hole. Go and see the amount of water that has gathered at Ridge because of that hole. So when we are talking, they should not be doing that so that they infuriate anybody here.
Okay.
They have no business whatsoever commenting on that. And we as a people of this country, I told this administration that they must be setting their own benchmarks. If they are going to rely on the benchmarks that was set by the Nana Akufo-Addo administration, we will not be getting anywhere. They must put their house together, go back on the field, get the Ghana Institute of Engineers. If the Ghana Institute of Engineers are lacking skills, that is why we train people. Now they must take a second look at the NADMO and then begin to take out the political elements who do not have the requisite skill to be able to do that job. Right. Beyond that, those that have issued permits that are water where you must begin to prosecute them. Why are they above the laws? Those are the assemblies that have issued permits. Are they above the laws?
All right.
So these are the issues that we deal with.
So